Bilahari Kausikan is not your average foreign policy analyst. He stands out in the field with his unique blend of experience, insight, and candor. He's a veteran diplomat, having spent over 3 decades navigating the complex world of international relations. His career has taken him to the heart of global diplomacy, where he has played a pivotal role in shaping policies and fostering international cooperation. As Singapore's former permanent secretary for foreign affairs, Kausikan has been a keen observer of great power dynamics, particularly the evolving relationship between the United States and Southeast Asia. His tenure in this influential position has given him a front-row seat to the shifting tides of global politics. His insights, often delivered with characteristic bluntness, are essential reading for anyone trying to understand the region's geopolitical landscape. Kausikan's ability to cut through the noise and get to the heart of the matter makes his analysis invaluable. Kausikan's analysis goes beyond the headlines, delving into the core drivers of American foreign policy. He examines the underlying motivations and strategic interests that shape the actions of the United States on the global stage. He argues that despite the inevitable shifts in style and emphasis between different administrations, there's a fundamental continuity to U.S. engagement in Southeast Asia. This continuity, he believes, is driven by long-term strategic interests that transcend individual presidencies. This continuity, he believes, stems from America's enduring strategic interests in the region. The strategic importance of Southeast Asia, with its vital sea lanes and economic potential, ensures that the U.S. remains deeply engaged. Kausikan's understanding of the region is deeply rooted in his experience. His extensive career has provided him with a wealth of knowledge and a nuanced perspective on the complexities of Southeast Asian geopolitics. He witnessed firsthand the evolution of Southeast Asia from the Cold War era to its current position as a dynamic economic hub. This transformation has been marked by rapid development, increasing regional integration, and a growing influence on the global stage. His insights provide a valuable framework for understanding the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for American policy in this crucial part of the world. By drawing on his deep well of experience, Kausikan offers a roadmap for navigating the intricate and ever-changing landscape of Southeast Asian geopolitics. American foreign policy, particularly in a region as diverse and dynamic as Southeast Asia, is often seen as a pendulum. It swings from one extreme to the other, dictated by the whims of whoever occupies the Oval Office. Each administration brings its own priorities and perspectives, which can lead to significant shifts in tone and approach. However, Bilahari Kausikan, a seasoned diplomat and strategic thinker, urges us to look beyond the surface. He argues that despite the changes in rhetoric and style, a fundamental continuity underpins U.S. policy towards Southeast Asia. This continuity is not always immediately apparent, but becomes clear upon closer examination. This continuity, Kausikan asserts, is rooted in America's enduring strategic interests in the region. These interests have remained remarkably consistent over the decades. The United States, as a Pacific power, has a vested interest in maintaining peace and stability in Southeast Asia. This is not just about military presence, but also about ensuring that the region remains free from conflict and open to international trade. This region sits astride vital sea lanes that are crucial for global trade and commerce. The uninterrupted flow of goods through these sea lanes is essential for the global economy, and any disruption could have far-reaching consequences. Moreover, a stable and prosperous Southeast Asia serves as a bulwark against the rise of any hegemonic power in the region. This is particularly important in the context of the growing influence of China. This underlying strategic logic transcends partisan divides in Washington. Regardless of political affiliation, there is a broad consensus on the importance of Southeast Asia to American interests. Whether Democrat or Republican, administrations have consistently sought to deepen engagement with Southeast Asia. This engagement takes many forms, from diplomatic initiatives to economic partnerships. This commitment manifests in various forms, from robust security partnerships to ambitious economic initiatives. Military exercises, trade agreements, and cultural exchanges all play a role in strengthening ties. Kausikan emphasizes that while the tactics may change, the overarching objective remains the same: to safeguard American interests by fostering a stable and prosperous Southeast Asia. This long-term vision ensures that the region remains a key focus of U.S. foreign policy. No conversation about U.S. policy in Southeast Asia can be complete without addressing the elephant, or perhaps more aptly, the dragon in the room, China. The rise of China as a global power has been one of the most significant geopolitical developments of the 21st century, and its impact on U.S. strategy in Southeast Asia cannot be overstated. Bilahari Kausikan, a seasoned diplomat and geopolitical analyst, is particularly astute in highlighting how China's rise has profoundly reshaped the strategic calculus for the United States in the region. His insights provide a nuanced understanding of the complexities involved. China's growing economic and military might, coupled with its assertive posture in the South China Sea, has raised alarm bells in Washington. The rapid modernization of China's military and its increasing capabilities have led to a significant shift in the balance of power in the region. There is a growing perception that China seeks to displace the United States as the dominant power in the Asia-Pacific. This perception is fueled by China's strategic initiatives, such as the Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to expand its influence through infrastructure investments and economic partnerships. This perception, whether entirely accurate or not, has fueled a more competitive dynamic between the two superpowers, with Southeast Asia becoming a key arena for this rivalry. The region's strategic importance, both economically and militarily, makes it a focal point for U.S.-China competition. Kausikan argues that while the United States must contend with China's rise, it should avoid falling into the trap of a zero-sum mentality. He emphasizes the importance of a balanced approach that recognizes the legitimate interests of both powers. He cautions against framing U.S. policy solely in terms of countering China, warning that such an approach risks alienating Southeast Asian nations. These countries do not want to be forced to choose sides and prefer to maintain good relations with both the U.S. and China. These countries, while wary of China's growing assertiveness, also value their economic ties with Beijing and are reluctant to choose sides in a great power competition. The economic interdependence between China and Southeast Asia is a critical factor that shapes the region's strategic landscape. As the U.S. navigates its policy in Southeast Asia, it must consider the intricate balance of power and the diverse interests of the nations within the region. Section 4. ASEAN Centrality, the cornerstone of American engagement. Central to Bilahari. Kausikan's vision of U.S. policy in Southeast Asia is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. Kausikan, a firm believer in the importance of multilateralism, sees ASEAN as an indispensable partner for the United States. He argues that the U.S. must place ASEAN centrality at the heart of its engagement strategy. This means consulting closely with ASEAN member states, respecting their perspectives and working through the organization's established mechanisms. This approach, Kausikan believes, is crucial for building trust and ensuring that U.S. policies resonate with the region's needs and priorities. Moreover, Kausikan recognizes the strategic value of ASEAN as a platform for dialogue and cooperation. In a region often characterized by historical animosities and territorial disputes, ASEAN provides a vital forum for managing differences and fostering regional stability. By working through ASEAN, the United States can leverage the organization's convening power to address shared challenges such as maritime security, terrorism, and climate change. Section $5 in Diplomacy, the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework and beyond. Bilahari Kausikan's insights extend beyond the realm of traditional security concerns. He recognizes that economic statecraft is an equally important tool in the U.S. foreign policy toolkit. In an era marked by China's Belt and Road Initiative, Kausikan argues that the United States must offer a compelling economic vision for the Indo-Pacific region. The Biden administration's Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, or IPF, while still in its nascent stages, represents a step in the right direction. Kausikan views IPF as a platform for the United States to deepen economic engagement with Southeast Asia through initiatives focused on trade, investment, infrastructure development, and digital connectivity. However, Kausikan cautions that simply unveiling grand strategies is not enough. He stresses the need for concrete deliverables that translate into tangible benefits for Southeast Asian nations. He emphasizes that the United States must demonstrate its commitment to the region through sustained investment, fair trade practices, and support for capacity-building initiatives. Section 6. forging security ties, cooperation in an uncertain world. While economic engagement forms a crucial pillar of U.S. policy, Bilahari Kausikan acknowledges the enduring importance of security cooperation in Southeast Asia. The region faces a complex threat matrix, ranging from maritime disputes to transnational terrorism and the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. Kausikan advocates for a multifaceted approach to security cooperation, one that goes beyond traditional military alliances. He sees value in strengthening maritime domain awareness, enhancing cybersecurity capabilities, and fostering intelligence-sharing mechanisms. Furthermore, Kausikan highlights the importance of building capacity within Southeast Asian nations to address their own security challenges. He emphasizes the need for training programs, joint exercises, and the provision of defense equipment to help these countries better protect their sovereignty and territorial integrity.